And welcome to another episode of the Helluva Marks Wrestling Podcast. This is Wrangler, and I've got the ladies here with me. Say hello, ladies.
Hello.
Heyo! Fuck. I felt the sneeze in the end.
Well, bless you.
So
I didn't sneeze. I looked at the light. We're good.
So I think we've got first off, I apologize for the delay in the podcast this week because it is my fault, but it isn't my fault.
You know what? It's not your fault. It's AEW's fault.
I was going to say.
put on a damn good pay-per-view.
AEW.
Stop watching.
AEW did put on an excellent pay-per-view.
With the exception of Cody Rhodes. Fuck
well,
that.
yeah, with that, yeah, Anthony Ogogo should have totally won that match.
That is a top-notch pay-per-view if you take that away.
It was one of the best pay-per-views I've watched this year. It's probably one of the best pay-per-views I've watched in the last calendar year. It was a fantastic pay-per-view in it, and they told stories in it that they're going to continue on until Full Gear in September. So they done an excellent job with the pay-per-view. It was very good from top to bottom, very good. But I do apologize for the podcast coming out late. We've got a fun wrestling show for you tonight because we're going to continue on our talk from finishers from last week, and we're actually going to give our opinions on what we think is the best finish out there today. And we've got the tournament bracket Jenny has painstakingly put together for us. And when I say painstakingly, I couldn't put this thing together. I ain't this smart.
I didn't do anything. I typed things. It was all on the website. It didn't do it.
Well, Jenny typed things last week and saved the podcast. So.
Yes, yeah. Jenny typed things last week and saved
that
the
was
podcast.
way more than just typing things. I was actually making graphics that time.
Yeah. Jenny saved the podcast last week, and now we've got a tournament bracket. And we're going to talk about the impact of what these finishers look like, and how is one better than the other.
Early guesses, just based off of what we have. Just right off the top of your head, what do you think is going to the end?
Just off of what we have.
Yeah. And kind of what we've talked about.
It's hard to say. I'm going to say that's hard to say. I'm going to say the Stone Cold Stunner, just because it's the Stunner and it was super protected back when Stone Cold was using it, even though people did kick out of it. But then we have the End of Days, which nobody has ever kicked out of, and
I was saying that's my pick is End of Days.
So nobody's ever kicked out of, and it's super protective. And then we could go with the plethora of finishes that Cody Rhodes has, and they're all super protected because nobody kicks out of that. And he pulled out a Vertebreaker on Sunday night, which
Vertebreaker's not making it very far. I promise you, it's not making it past that first one.
I was scared for Anthony Ogogo to take that move. Honestly, I was. I was like, why in the hell is Cody even doing this? Don't do this move, but yet they do the Vertebreaker. There's so many things to go wrong with the damn Vertebreaker. But anyway, speaking of the Vertebreaker, it is in our first bracket.
But before we get started, I want to share some results from some field testing I did this weekend.
Okay, share.
It was supposed to be like a lightning round of sorry, I can't get over how hick I just sounded.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I love how you said lightning.
Lightning round.
I can't help it.
At that point.
It was supposed to be a lightning round of what do you think is the best finisher of all time? Come on, off the top of your head. But one answer sparked a 30-minute conversation / argument.
Oh, nice.
Because I was asking, and one friend was about to say choke slam, and then the other friend across the room was like, "Fuck you, RKO." And I was like, "Okay, wait, RKO or specifically or any type of cutter?" And he's like, "No, the RKO."
The RKO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a whole thing.
Yeah, we discussed that too. Cutters are different than the RKO. The RKO's is different. It's different, and it has a different feel to it than just a plain old cutter. So yeah, that's good. So Cadillac's been working off the clock.
And then the birthday boy, he just turned 9. I'm saying all the words that bring out my accent. Damn it.
You said my favorite number.
Yeah.
Anyways, the birthday boy, he picked the Styles Clash. Just so it's
That's
shared.
right here. It's down there. It's on there.
It's up against Sister Abigail. It has no chance.
I think I like the Clash better than the Abigail, but that's different.
Right there already.
Well, we got
a few to get there. We got a few to get there.
I have
before
time
we
to
get
mentally prepare.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we're looking at these a little bit differently than when we were ranking them on a tier list, too.
Right.
We've got
Yeah.
different. What am I trying to say? Words, hard, English. Different. Nah, forget it. We're looking at them differently. We're judging them differently.
No hablo español.
Right.
Jenny, what is your Shane gave his guess? Now I can't speak. Jenny, Shane gave his guess on what he thinks making it to the end. What do you think?
I honestly, there's too many good ones on here.
It could go either way on this one. Like, I feel like our Money in the Bank cash-in, it was almost predictable.
Right.
Mhm.
This is a lot different than that.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
This
than
one
that.
could shift an argument in the middle.
Because, I mean, it's not so much about how is the finisher protected, but now we're going to be taking into, how does it look? Does it look devastating enough to actually keep somebody down?
So now Dolph Ziggler has a chance, is what you're saying.
Yes. Because he has a good-looking finisher.
They're put up against each other.
Well, when you randomize things, sometimes things go wrong.
Yeah.
This is completely randomized.
Oops, mulligan, click.
Well, I didn't even look after I did it, because that was on a different screen. So once I went to this screen, I don't think I could go back without having to retype everything. And I didn't want to type 52 things again.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because we have added the beauty shot and the skull crushing finale after my temper tantrum last week.
My bad, y'all.
How to get things done. Throw a temper tantrum. Anyways, I'm ready now. I just had to share my field testing. I should do that more often.
You should. I should do that more often.
You know what? I should set up in a mall like Steve Crowder or something. Be like, talk wrestling with me.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Who is your favorite wrestler, sir?
John Cena. Fuck you. Bye.
Fuck you. Jerk, get out of here. I'll ask somebody who knows. I'll ask somebody who knows. Little kid. Who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena.
John Cena. Get the fuck out of here, little kid.
You uncultured swines. Anyways, those are the people that don't watch, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
yeah. I'm ready.
All right, now we got that out of the way. Got the comedy hour out of the way.
I'm
Got
sorry.
to serious business. Serious business.
Let's crack the knuckles and get to business.
Serious business.
I cracked my knuckles and
Where's
it
my
hurt. I'm
pen?
sorry.
Where's my pen? I'll make it serious. Where's my pen?
No! Shane Bagler! No!
Okay, I got my pen. We're going to get serious now. Click.
I think this is the first time in my life I do not have a pen within arm's reach. I got one.
Oh, Jenny. Cadillac is going to leave.
I'm dying! Can we get started now, please?
Yes, we get started.
It's only funny when I do it. It's always really cool when I do it.
What is that?
The slow pen click.
Oh, no.
Miss Jennifer.
Even I don't like that one.
Okay.
All right. Now,
Let's get it! Let's
serious
go!
faces. Serious
Sharpshooter
faces.
was a number 1 pick, so it has a bye.
Well,
it
I
will be
mean,
going
that
up.
makes sense.
Yeah, that one worked out.
Yeah.
I like the ones that have a bye so far. From what I can see.
Yeah, they kind of make sense, yeah.
So it's either going to go up against the Falcon Arrow or the Vertebreaker.
Falcon Arrow!
Now we're talking about how devastating the move looks, right?
I guess we should talk about our parameters.
Yes, we got to talk about how devastating the move looks.
And that's one of the things we're taking into account. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Can we talk about how often it's used, or like
the Falcon Arrow
specialness?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. The Falcon Arrow seems to be used by Seth Rollins every week, and he never beats anybody with it.
Well, it's because for Seth Rollins, it's not his finisher, right? It's just a signature for Seth.
It's a signature for Seth. I think Hikaru Shida uses it, and she beats people with it occasionally. And we go back to Sunday, Double or Nothing, and Cody Rhodes pulls out a vertebreaker, and it looks equally as dangerous as what it is destructive. And the vertebreaker should be anybody, quite honestly, because you're dropping a man on the back of their neck, on the back of their head. It should be anybody. Honestly, should be anybody. It's a dangerous move. I don't like it personally, but if you get two people that know how to do it, and that's why I was scared for Go-Go, because I don't know, because I don't know how long he's been in the business, but I wouldn't take that move. There's 20-year veterans that's been in the business that long, and they won't take that move. So for a guy like a Go-Go who hasn't been in the business that long, to take that move was gutsy. But my vote is for the vertebreaker, because we don't see it that often, and we don't see it that often, and it is devastating.
Jenny?
I mean, if you're taking in the devastating account, the nod definitely goes to vertebreaker, but for the Falcon Arrow, it just looks cool.
Yes!
It's got a nice flourish. I mean, yeah, it doesn't always get the results. God, this is going to be tougher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to speak on round 2 now, because if I'm having issues with this one.
But and I will give you the setup for the Falcon Arrow is way easier than what it is for the vertebreaker. Vertebreaker has a really unnatural setup to it.
See, and that's something else that I always take into account when I'm looking at a finisher move, is the setup for it.
I feel like Falcon Arrow could easily be a counter to another move.
Right, and that's why I think I kind of enjoy the Falcon Arrow more.
Yeah,
when you get anybody running at you with momentum, you pick them up and you spin them around and plant them.
Yeah, the vertebreaker, the setup for the vertebreaker is kind of weird. It's kind of wonky, but the results are the results that it should kill somebody, honestly.
I mean, like,
that's why we have it at the bottom, and why in the hell are you doing that?
I know, that's why we had it. Why in the hell are you doing that? Because it's super unsafe. Super unsafe move.
I mean, I always look at the 619. Like, it's a cool looking finisher, but the setup for it is god awful. The way your opponent has to trip and fall, and oh look, I just happened to be on the second rope.
Yeah, they almost have to slip on a banana peel for it.
Like, they need to find a new way to set it up where either, especially now that Ray and Dominic are in a tag team, knock that person down.
They kind of have like the backbreaker type drop kick thing.
But I mean, even if they just use it as like a tag in and out move, Ray takes him down, Dominic puts him, uses his size to set him up on the rope instead of the, let me stumble all the way over here and just plant myself on the second rope. It always bothers me. I like the 619 once that part's done, but the setup always has bothered me. Because that's something I always look at when it comes to a finishing move, is the setup.
All right, final vote. We got 1-1 right now. You're deciding vote, Jenny. Falcon Arrow or vertebreaker?
Well, if the thing would work.
I was gonna say, what is happening? Tech issues have not been in our favor today.
Tech issues has not been in our favor all week long. I'll just be real honest.
Come on, really? This worked 5 minutes ago before we started.
It damn sure did.
We tested it.
Yep. Oh, Jenny with the vertebreaker.
No.
Oh, plot twist.
The swerve. Already a swerve. Falcon Arrow goes over in first round. I don't like its chances in round 2, though.
No.
Nah, but I just think it looks cooler, and like I said, the setup.
All right, so that brings us to the Dolph Ziggler's two of his 3 finishes.
Well, you gotta remember, one of them's Billy Gunn's in this case.
One of them's Billy Gunn's in this case, yeah. The zigzag versus the famouser. Cadillac. I know y'all gonna be hard pressed on this one. It's pretty easy to me.
I feel tears.
It's pretty easy to me. I'll just go ahead and say mine's the zigzag.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The Famouser has been my favorite wrestling move for 20 years. But I think I might also think Zigzag. It has
I don't have to pick now.
It has more impact. What were you gonna pick though?
I was gonna pick the Famouser.
Well then, we'll just still do it this way.
Oh, yeah. 2-1. 2-1.
I feel like the Zigzag's got a little more impact, and both can be hit out of nowhere. There's no setup needed, which I like. But I feel like being slammed down on the back of your head just puts that little bit more devastation into it than
I've had a little bit more
on the
impact.
chest. It hurts.
Yeah, you can't cover it up. You can't get your hands in front of you like you could Famouser.
Why did it move?
There it goes.
There it goes.
Oh, okay.
And now
I'm not patient, y'all.
The one that everybody has something of, like we talked about last week, a 450 and a shooting
the
star.
450 splash.
Oh my god!
Press. Everybody does these.
I kind of want to pick shooting star press because of the Brock Lesnar video. I showed so many people this video.
Brock Lesnar jumps on his head. He does the shooting star press onto his own head. It was a fantastic shooting star press. Probably the best shooting star press of all time. The most dangerous, probably the best one.
I'm probably going to pick a 450 splash just because it can look cool. Shooting star presses just kind of, I don't know, they just don't have they're like, ooh, like let's watch that again, you know?
The shooting star press was cool when Billy Kidman was doing it. That's the only time to me the shooting star press was actually cool because nobody had ever seen it before. I'm going to go with the 450 splash too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So
Unanimous!
We're unanimous on this one?
Unanimous 3-0. 3-0.
Zip! I'm sorry for being so loud, y'all. Just so excited.
And zoop.
I like how we very specifically put Eddie's frog splash. I like that.
That's how it was given to me, so that's how I added it
is like that on our tier list too. I didn't notice that last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Eddie's frog splash versus the figure 4 leg lock. This is an interesting. This is tough for me.
I was gonna say you have two different, one's more like a technical thing, and then the other one is more high flying.
Well, now with the figure
Not high
4,
flying, but you know what I mean.
With the figure 4, and we're going to take the master of the figure 4 into consideration here, Ric Flair. The entire match was a setup for the figure 4. The entire match is a setup for the figure 4 because Flair would work a leg the entire match. Eddie can hit the frog splash at any point in time.
But Eddie could hit that frog splash and turn the crowd real fast.
Yeah.
If he needed
to
switch.
If he needed to.
If they were like, hey, got 30 seconds left, he goes up to the top rope and boom.
Yeah, time to go home, Eddie.
Sense.
Didn't he break his arm doing a frog splash his very first night in WWE?
I think so, yes.
I can't remember if he broke it doing the splash, if it was already broken and then he did the splash, but I know he broke his arm that night.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm old and because the match itself, the finish itself relies on the match, I'm going to go with the figure 4. Because the entire match, like I said, the entire match is a setup for the figure 4. So I'm going figure 4 leg lock right here.
Wow. I am going Eddie's frog splash.
Shit.
You're welcome, Jenny.
You're welcome, Jenny.
This is for all your fucking pin clicks.
I think I put my pin away or else I would click it at you again. Right now. Oh, here it is.
Another pin click and I'm leaving.
Jenny, Cat, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Cadillac's gone.
She'll come back. She always comes back. Dun dun dun. This gives me time to debate.
She has left us a message.
What's it say?
She says, I hate you.
I know she does.
$10 seconds. Gun to head. Let's go.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm not gonna say I'm calm, but so Jenny,
God, I'm still debating. Because, like, I'm not a huge fan of submissions. And, like, while the frog splash is cool, it's kind of obvious when people land on their knees sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why this is tough for me.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I've had a figure 4 put on me before.
by Red?
No. No, back when you growing up as a kid, you study this stuff and you
See, I was frog
do the moves on
splashing
each other.
everyone.
And see, we was doing submission holds on everybody. We was trying to stretch each other as far as we could as kids. And the figure 4 legitimately hurts. It hurts your ankle and your shin. It legitimately hurts. And rolling over with it doesn't alleviate the pressure one single bit. The only thing it does is cause the other person to not be able to keep the pressure because the gravity's working against them. The figure 4 hurts. Don't doubt that. It is yes, it is a wrestling move and it is a kayfabe wrestling move, but it still hurts. It won't hurt your knee more than it'll hurt your ankle and your shin. But it will hurt when applied properly.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to go. Just because I think it looks cooler, I gotta go Frog Splash.
Alright.
I love the flying through the air, all those iconic images of Eddie. It just...
And now Dominic does it in honor of Eddie.
He needs to work
he
on
does.
his still, though.
He's working on everything right now.
He needs to work on everything.
He does the Frog Splash nice. He needs to sell it more. Kid had bad ribs, hit a Frog Splash, and neither him or Bobby Roode sold it.
No,
It's kind of made me laugh.
Want him sold ribs.
But yeah, I gotta.
All right. Guillotine leg drop versus the Cesaro's neutralizer.
Ooh.
The guillotine leg drop. Bobby Eaton, beautiful Bobby Eaton. This is his finish for years and years and years, and then Fandango does it now. I love it.
Well, I thought we decided this was just like the guillotine, like the choke.
Oh, the guillotine choke.
Drop.
Okay, not the leg drop. Okay, the guillotine choke.
I was gonna stay.
Because we had this
Okay,
discussion last week, and then we figured out that.
Yeah, you're right. I forget things because I'm old as shit.
At least that's what we think. It's never been confirmed or denied, but that's what we went with last week, so we got to keep it
that's what
consistent.
the guillotine choke. Okay, so guillotine choke is legit. It's a legit MMA move. You can actually murder people with it if you really, really applied it wrong and you didn't know what you was doing. Neutralizer looks great, especially with the Gotch grip in the pile driver position. But I do like the guillotine, though. The guillotine is just kind of I don't know. Once you get in it, you're done. I'm gonna go guillotine.
I'm gonna go neutralizer.
All right. Jenny hates me. I'm gonna go neutralizer.
Neutralizer 2-1 over to guillotine choke.
Because it kind of goes back to I'm just not a huge submission fan.
Yeah.
I do like it though compared to other submissions.
Right, no, it's a good one compared to other submissions, but would you move it over, please? Thank you. All right. Judas Effect versus the Curb Stomp.
Ooh.
This one's easy for me, I think.
I think it's to me it's I love the Judas Effect, but in the end it is still just a back elbow.
I was gonna say.
In the end, it's still just a back elbow. I love you, Jericho, but it's still just a back elbow. I'm gonna go with the Curb Stomp.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, that was because it is just a back elbow. That's
It is
exactly
just a
what
back
I was
elbow.
gonna say.
I once threw a Judas effect to a guy at a gas station, okay?
You see Cat throwing a Judas effect to somebody, popping him in the face with the back elbow.
Try to grab Cat when Cat doesn't want to be grabbed.
Uh-oh, yeah, he probably deserved it.
I told you this story. I guess I hinted at it last week. But basically, long story short, late at night, man tried to grab Cat. I threw an elbow and they kicked him in the kahunas and then ran away. Or drove away.
Well, hell, you kicked him in the nuts.
Got gas at another gas station.
You kicked him in the nuts. You should have given him the famouser. Give him something to think about after that.
Oh, then I call my husband in tears, right? Because I'm upset. And then in my sob, I'm like, I should have RKO'd him. I was set up perfectly.
Give him the DDT, drop him on his head some way or another, fuck him up.
Because he was behind me, so it would have been a perfect setup for an RKO. Because this man I guess it's not a short story anymore. He put one hand on my shoulder, and the other hand on, I'm going to say my bum, but creative license is there. Not my bum, though.
This motherfucker deserved an ass whooping then.
Yeah, so my years of being a wrestling fan, literally the second something touches my shoulder, I'm throwing an elbow. right in the jugular, by the way.
So there's your warning, people. Don't ever touch Cat on the shoulder from behind.
Right.
Oh, let me talk about this one time at work, because I used to work at a bank inside Walmart. And then one of my ex-coworkers, she came up behind me running, and she scared me, and I came around swinging. My friend had to stop it. It was great. I was like, I'm sorry. You scare me. I just start throwing haymakers. I'm sorry.
Lesson of the day: don't sneak up behind Cadillac.
Don't scare me.
Yeah. Lesson of the day: Canadian Destroyer versus the Viking Experience.
Ooh! I don't know. I don't want to pick. Y'all pick.
I'm just going to go with the pure fact that AEW has, everybody in AEW seems to want to do the Canadian Destroyer, and they've butchered the masterpiece that Petey Williams had created in Impact years and years ago. And they just want to use it as a transitional move with no selling or anything to it now. And it drives me crazy when they do that. Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Phoenix. Drives me fucking crazy. But I'm going to go with the Viking Experience because it is indeed a true finish now, where the Canadian Destroyer is not a true finish anymore.
Viking Experience.
Yeah, okay, I can go with that. So
and it would have been the Canadian Destroyer. It would have been the Destroyer if it hadn't been bastardized by indie wrestling.
Ooh, that went fast. It went.
That one did like a typing effect for me.
Yeah, I like it.
I edit too many videos.
Here's a tough one. Here's a tough one. Sister Abigail versus the Styles Clash.
Sister Abigail.
Styles Clash.
I've never been more confident about anything in my life.
Oh, well. This one's going to go quick, Cadillac. Because there's nothing more. There was no finisher more devastating for a 15-year span than the Styles Clash. So I'm going with Styles Clash.
It just looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sister Abigail looks cool, but the Styles Clash looks more devastating. That's where it's getting the nod from me.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and that's nothing to get. If the Sister Abigail was up against anything else, I'd probably go Sister Abigail, honestly. But
we should mulligan. Just kidding.
But nope. It just so happened to be.
Yeah, 12.
It just so happened to be put up against a Styles Clash, that's a tough draw. Rear naked choke and the DDT. Well, I'm going rear naked choke because it's an actual finish now where the DDT's not.
Rear naked choke, that's the one that Dilly does, right?
Well, no, that's the think Caribou Clutch and Coquina Clutch, what Joe and Shayna Baszler does.
Okay. I was getting confused.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I do like that though for a finisher.
Yeah, DDT's
and a
not
submission finisher.
Yeah, DDT's not a finish anymore.
So we're all going for it.
Again, it is a DDT has been bastardized by modern wrestling. So.
Well, see, I think you say it's been bastardized by modern wrestling. The way I look at it is, with modern wrestling, there's more moves now, to where a DDT has just been moved down the list because it's easy to do.
I agree with Jenny.
So I think it's so much more. It's more that than it's been bastardized. It's just wrestling has progressed so far that more moves have been created to where things look more devastating than a DDT.
Yeah, I can see that, but still, you're dropping somebody on their damn head. That should be the end of the match right there when you drop somebody on their damn head, on the crown of their head. If I drop you on the crown of your head, you're not coming back from it.
Well, I'm also not an athlete. These people are also a lot more athletic than they used to be.
Yeah, they are. But still, concussion's a concussion. Concussions never change.
Word.
Yeah, that's true. But, I don't know. Because also, if you look at half the DDTs, you can see their heads never actually hit them.
Oh, yeah. There's so many
variations. That's one thing. Yeah, I'm saying that's one thing that's really hard to, like, cover. It's like when they throw elbows and it's like, bitch, you missed. You know?
And you just hear the arm slap.
Yeah. The arm slap, yeah.
Oh,
like when they're, especially, or when the infamous AEW, when they were debuting, like, the Dark Order, like, the large group. I was at the show, and they had the man throwing big punches.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, where he missed Dustin with every punch he threw.
I'd forgotten about that.
They also do this in WWE. This one's just, like, more prominent in my brain because I was there. Just so everyone doesn't think I just shit on AEW all the time.
Well, no, it's some rookie they had out there because the punches didn't come close. It was like he didn't want to hurt Dustin.
It wasn't hitting from where I was sitting.
They were like a foot away from his face.
Yeah. I mean, there's doing stuff soft. There's doing stuff soft, and then there's doing not doing it all.
There's Charlotte Flair's fake punches, and then there's that guy.
Yeah, and then there was that guy.
At least Charlotte is touching her opponent, but barely. And that was me saying something nice about Charlotte Flair.
Oh gosh!
I know. Hell just froze over.
Yeah.
I'm cold now because I live in hell.
So we're all going for a rear naked choke, right?
Everyone go look out your window to see if you can see some pigs flying.
Yeah, they're out there. I just complimented Charlotte Flair. Ugh, what's next? I'm going to say nice things about John Cena?
I was going to say, about to say something positive about Zoe Stark.
Oh, God. Of course she didn't eat the pin tonight. Okay, anyways. Different story.
Yeah, she ain't going to eat. Yeah.
And I like the other chick. That's what pisses me off about it. I like that other chick. I can't think of her name off the top of my head right now.
They did get beat in 3 minutes, but...
well, I mean, it was the tag team champs, so you knew that wasn't going to... Okay, anyways. Spear and Stunner.
Stunner.
So, like, if Edge is doing the spear, I would say spear.
Yeah.
But since this is spear in general, I might have to go Stunner because it's got more impact. Even if you're really just landing on your knees, but it's the effect of your face going off the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to go Stunner.
Stunner. God, the next one's a tough one. Ooh, I hate that next one, but that's paired up.
God damn it, I spelled it wrong again. I thought I made super sure that I wasn't going to spell it wrong this time, and I still spelled it wrong.
Well, we're going to act like you didn't spell it wrong.
That's right. I'm just being consistent with my fuck-ups.
I didn't see it until you pointed it out. So spear or Stunner?
Oh no, I was hoping y'all forget that I didn't answer. Spear.
I mean, it's still 2-1 anyways, but...
Exactly.
I mean, I
also, I'm just sitting here thinking it the whole time. I was like, damn, I should have stunnered the guy at the gas station.
Yeah, you should drop him.
Middle finger and all, guys.
Stomped a butthole in him. The one-winged angle.
One-winged angle performed by Kurt Angle, or the Claymore kick.
The one-winged angel, Kenny Omega. One-winged angel. It's highly, 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 highly protected.
Hold on. Twitter.
It is highly protected. Nobody has kicked out of in the almost 2 years that AEW has been in existence. So it's a highly protected finish.
Okay, I need a reminder. One Wing Angel.
All right, so Kenny gets their guys up into the electric chair position, and then he reaches up.
No, I watched the video. I'm good now.
Okay, you good now? Okay.
So you're voting for it.
Yeah. I have a hard guys. I get hit in the head a lot. That's why I keep saying amen to all this concussion talk.
Yeah, I've been hitting the head too.
Let me knock on wood because I haven't been hit in the head in a while. Okay, Jenny, you picked it too?
No, but it didn't
Yeah.
matter.
Oh no, wait, you picked Claymore.
I'm a sucker
That's
for a
what
good
I-
kick. I like
She
a
went
good
Claymore.
kick.
I hate those two were together because I really like the Claymore too.
Respect to the Claymore.
Yes. Last Ride and Code of Silence.
Ooh! Oh, Code of Silence.
In the end, the Last Ride is just a power bomb.
Yeah.
Even though it was Undertaker, the Last Ride was just a power bomb. And how many power bombs actually beat people now? I mean, yeah, it was back when the Undertaker was doing it. If we're going to go with the Last Ride power bomb, I'll go Last Ride.
Oh no.
It's not just a plain power bomb, so I'll go Last Ride. Jenny is the deciding vote.
This is where Jenny reveals.
Jenny's going to swerve either one of us here.
Nope, wrong one.
I'm nervous.
No, not 52.
Last Ride advances. The Shining Wizard versus the Skull Crushing Finale.
Skull Crushing Finale, suck it.
Well, I'm not going to suck it because I think it's a Skull Crushing Finale too.
Thank you.
I like the Shining Wizard, but in the end, it's just a sliding knee.
Respect to Tegan Knox, though.
Yeah.
Shiniest of wizards.
The shiniest of all wizards. Yes. Perfect Plex versus the Swanton Bomb.
Ooh. Okay, so if we're going back to childhood stuff, I used to try to swanton bomb some people.
Not me. Nah,
Nope.
Perfect Plex I did.
I used to jump off the trampoline doing all sorts of shit. And fun fact, I once was about to get landed on, and instinct tells you roll away, and I did, and my friend broke his arm, and his dad hated me for. I'm pretty sure he still hates me.
Yeah. You didn't take the move, brother. Take the move.
I didn't know you were actually doing it. Perfect Plex.
Yeah, I'm going Perfect Plex as well.
Jenny's going Swanton.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give him the pity votes. That way they're not
Jenny's
getting shut
also a
out.
sucker for a Hardy.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Spicoli Driver versus the Tadpole Splash.
Okay, Spicoli, this is the one that Dilly does?
Yes.
Okay. Shit!
Yeah, Sean Spears calls it the C4, but it's the Spicoli Driver. And now, if you want funny with your finish, you can go with Dylan Post's Tadpole Splash.
Hey.
It's not just funny though, bitch. You're not just getting somewhat, evenly distributed weight. You're just getting their midsection. You are getting every pound this man has to offer.
Yeah, he's thick little feller too.
And you could also
stiff.
you could get his feet in the wrong place. It could go bad real fast.
Yeah, bad real quick.
I mean, apparently, at this current time, his weight is 137 pounds. So you're getting 137 pounds to your midsection.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
That's exactly what my husband weighs right now.
I'm going Spicoli Driver.
I'm going Tadpole.
Oh no! Abort!
Leaves Cadillac. Is it going to be Cadillac?
What is it going to?
Gun to head, Cadillac. Gun to head.
Okay, gun ahead. I'm probably going to talk him out of it either way, but
5,
Spicoli.
4. Okay.
Spicoli driver. Okay.
Also, it sounds like a pasta.
It does.
I like pasta.
The bull hammer and the drill claw.
Ooh, this is a good matchup here. Both high impact finishes. I'm gonna go with the drill claw because it was.
Seamus picking all the ones that said, "Shit, this move looks like it's unsafe."
Oh, I'm definitely picking them because they look good. They are unsafe, but they do look good. Bullhammer's very simple, very basic. Just knock a man in the back of the head, knock him out. Nothing wrong with it. Drill claw is dropping a man on his head from a suplex position into a sit out pile driver position. Very dangerous. Looks very good. And if Brian Cage wasn't as strong as an ox, he wouldn't be able to do it. Because it all depends on Brian Cage to catch that man. So, drill claw, because it's just devastating.
Oh, okay. Hold
on. Scott Steiner originated that move, but it was so dangerous. Scott Steiner stopped using it. When Scott Steiner stops using a move, I'll let you know.
Okay. Drill claw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oklahoma Stampede and the Unprettier.
I'm prettier.
I love Dr. Death Steve Williams, so I'm going Oklahoma Stampede. I think I know which way Jeannie's going, though. Which way you going, Jeannie?
Thinking.
Oh, okay, so that's the one where they run into the corner.
Yeah, that's where it gets him in a running power slam position and runs him into the turnbuckles and then comes back out and hits the running power slam.
I gotta go on Prater since it's
Yeah!
essentially just a power slam. But I mean, like, it's just essentially a power slam.
It is a power slam. You get a big enough guy doing a power slam, it has all the effect in the world.
But you can see that's the key right there. You gotta have a big enough guy. Anybody can do a kill switch. Or the Unprettier.
Yeah, that's very true. This is a good one here. Good matchup here. Tyler Driver 97 versus the Midnight Hour.
Midnight Hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Midnight Hour too. I like the move better. Nothing wrong with the Tyler Driver 97, but I think Midnight Hour is a better looking finish.
Ooh. I'm ready.
End
of days!
Oh, wow.
End
I hate
of days!
it's going up against Bro Kick, though.
Yeah. But we already have a Claymore.
Yeah,
No,
we already have we don't
Claymore
have Claymore anymore either.
Claymore got eliminated.
The End of Days is, or the
Oh!
Bro Kick is too, because End of Days is the most protected finish probably in wrestling right now.
Thank you!
Everybody, I don't think anybody.
And it just looks cool, too!
It does. Yeah, Evil Uno does a version of the End of Days in AEW.
I'll give Sheamus a vote just for his broken nose.
Yeah, just for the broken nose.
But now I gotta do End of Days versus Beauty Shot, and I'm gonna be very torn next.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really wanted them to both go to the end.
Snare Trap versus the Mandible Claw. Now, if you're not familiar with the Snare Trap, it's what Jungle Boy uses. It's a modified version of the STF where he hooks both legs instead of just hooking one leg. But the setup's basically the same as an STF.
Oh, make sure you look up Snare Trap Wrestling, because if you look up Snare Trap, you're going to get survival videos.
Yeah, you'll get survival videos. Make sure you look up Snare Trap Wrestling. Gets the Mandible Claw. Mandible Claw is way more iconic, and I fought against the Mandible Claw last week. It's a way more iconic move, and I'm just going with the Snare Trap's going to hurt you worse, I think, but the Mandible Claw is a way more iconic move, so I'll go Mandible Claw.
Jenny, what do you pick?
I'm picking Mandible Claw.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter what I pick, then.
Well, I mean, for the sake of the vote.
Snare trap.
Yeah, I like the snare trap as a finish, though. I really like that move. It's a good move.
I'm going to pick it, so hopefully it can bring some good juju to Jungle Boy.
Yeah, it's a good...
It's a Battle Royale.
It's a good move for him. It's a really good move for him.
And his size, especially, too.
Yeah, especially his size. Yeah, his size is a really good move for him.
Okay, are we back at the top?
Sharpshooter versus the Falcon Arrow for round 2.
Round 2, sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
That's a no-brainer. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's the most iconic submission hold in, probably the second most iconic submission hold in wrestling, other than the figure 4 leg lock.
Zigzag.
Yep.
450 splash. Yeah, I'm gonna go zigzag too because 450. Everybody does a 450, and that's my whole thing about those moves. If they're common amongst everybody, I don't like voting for them.
Bianca Belair did a 450 splash in her first week of wrestling.
Yeah.
Batista Bomb versus Eddie's Frog Splash.
Now here we go. Yeah.
It's the battle of Cat's childhood. Batista Bomb.
I think I gotta go Batista Bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna go Batista Bomb too, so that's a clean sweep.
All right, we're going really quick here.
Yeah, we're going quick now.
Right, because I figured we were gonna talk a lot in the beginning, and then we could kind of like maybe snap through the middle parts.
Yeah, we're going. We've sped up now.
All right, Yes Lock versus the Neutralizer.
I'm going Yes Lock because it legit hurts you.
See, I'm going Neutralizer.
Neutralizer.
Okay. Yep. Neutralizer 2-1.
Big Rig versus the Curb
Big
Stomp.
Rig. The Big Rig. Now, if you don't know what the Big Rig is, it's a chatter machine. It's the FTR changed the name of it from the whenever Brody passed. They changed it to the Big Rig. I'm going Big Rig because it's FTR and they can't do anything wrong.
Yeah. I do love a curb stomp, though. I'm going Big Rig. Janae?
I'll give the love to Curb Stomp just so it doesn't get shut out.
Ooh, Viking Experience and Styles Clash.
Viking
Clash.
Experience.
Styles Clash.
Fuck.
Cat tried to slip it in there. She tried.
I'm obsessed I'm upset for the Sister Abigail, okay?
T-bone suplex and against a rear naked choke.
Choke.
Yeah, I'm going to rear naked choke. Yeah, T-bone suplex is one of those that everybody kind of uses now.
Just think of, when you think of Shayna Baszler and you think of Samoa Joe, you think of badass with a really cool submission move, and that's a rear naked choke.
Yep.
Magic Killer and the Stunner.
Magic Killer. I'm still going Stunner.
Which one is Magic Killer again?
That's
Good Brothers.
Good Brothers. Their finish were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stunner.
Yeah.
Clean sweep. It's a good tag team finish, though. I like the Magic Killer, but it's not as iconic as what Stunner is.
Right. Diamond Cutter versus the One-Winged Angel.
One-Wing Angle.
Yeah,
Angel.
the One-Winged Angel. Yeah, the One-Winged Angel.
I want the Kurt Angle version of it.
Are we all three going for it?
Yeah. One-Winged Angel, yeah.
Last Ride versus the Skull Crushing finale.
Ooh.
Skull Crushing finale.
There again, it's the Undertaker. I'm gonna go Last Ride.
I think now I have to go Skull Crushing finale.
Thank you. So whatever you think about the Miz, that's a really cool finisher.
RKO versus the Perfect Plex.
RKO.
This is hard.
RKO.
My heart just dropped to my feet.
Both of these are fantastic finishing moves.
It knocked the wind out of me.
Both of them are just fantastic finishing moves. I love both of them, but the RKO is probably the best finish in WWE for sure. I'm going RKO.
RKO. Jenny is also going RKO.
I said that as soon as we hit the bracket.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Wing Clipper and the Spicoli Driver.
Fully.
I don't like the Wing Clipper. It just doesn't look like it. It looks like it would legitimately hurt you before it would hurt. It just don't look good to me. I gotta go to Spicoli Driver because the Death Valley Driver looks great, especially running one like Spears does. Looks great.
Yeah. Crossface Chicken Wing versus the Drill Claw.
The Drill Claw.
Drill Claw.
Crossface Chicken Wing is, of all submission holds, it probably the one that hurts the least if it's not applied correctly, and nobody applies it correctly anymore. The gasp of Cadillac when she seen the Unprettier was going up against the Midnight Hour. Unprettier / Kill Switch.
Unprettier.
Unprettier.
I'm a sucker for tag team maneuvers, so I'm going Midnight Hour.
I do too, but Breeze has no chance with up against End of Days next.
That's very true. Yeah, End of Days. Yeah, End of Days is way more impactful.
Beauty Shot is fucking amazing, though. Love you, Breeze, if you're even listening.
But we got to do what we say for a lot of times. A lot of people have spinning heel kicks.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, a lot of people do a spinning heel kick.
Breeze, if you're listening, Breeze, you know the End of Days is badass. Whether Corpse is a dingus or not.
He's definitely a dingus. There's no debating that.
We're all dinguses here. Oh, I didn't realize Tiebreaker made the bye.
Mandible Claw. Mandible Claw.
Don't just write off Dilly like that.
Well, I can't. I'm not writing off Dilly like that. I'm just going off the iconic, how iconic that move actually is.
Yeah, I'll go Mandible.
Yeah.
I keep saying what you're doing, Jenny, because sometimes you tell us and by what you vote, and then I'm like, wait, the audio people won't be able to see you voting. But if you're listening to this on Spotify, we're recording this for YouTube, and you should go check it out.
Absolutely. Go follow
YouTube.com. Is it just Helluva Mark Pod?
Yeah. Look up Helluva Mark Pod on YouTube, and you'll find us.
Or, you know what? You can actually Google us. We're on Marks Wrestling Podcast, and it brings you all the links you need.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on Google.
Now that I've put ourselves over,
yeah,
let's go Zigzag.
I can't go Zigzag against the Sharpshooter.
I went Zigzag because I know Jenny's not going to go Zigzag.
I know Jenny's not going to go against the Sharpshooter. I know she's not going to go against the Sharpshooter. She did go against the Sharpshooter.
She did.
Jenny, the deciding vote went against the Sharpshooter. How dare you? But it is Ziggler's.
It's me. Finisher. I don't like submissions though either.
I know you don't like submissions.
And plus, I have a small window of what makes a finishing move good for me, and it can be hit out of nowhere, impact, the setup and everything. Zigzag just checks all the boxes for me.
Let it be known that I'm the only one that likes submission wrestling around here.
I've just never been a fan of it.
Batista Bomb and a Neutralizer.
This one's tough for me.
Batista Bomb.
Yeah, Batista Bomb.
I'm defending the shit. Jenny doesn't like submissions, so now I automatically don't like submissions. So therefore, Sham's the only one that likes submissions in this podcast.
Trying to get myself over.
Even though I just put over, not that long ago, the rear naked choke several times.
She did put it over. I'm just trying to get myself over, y'all. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get over.
I'm just tired of being put in a box.
I'm just trying to get my shit in, okay?
Also, Big Rig.
Oh God, two of my favorite finishers here. Oh yeah, I'm a tag team finish guy. I love how creative they can be. I'm going Big Rig over to Styles Clash.
I'll give it some love for the Styles Clash.
Yeah, I love both those finishers though. That just Styles
Was the
Clash.
Shatter Machine a heart?
No.
Heart. Oh, okay.
No, it's more like it's a flapjack into a
Like a code breaker.
Code breaker. It's a flapjack into a code breaker. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
They flip you up and slam you into the other guy's knee.
Yeah. It's it's a really good move. It's a fantastic move. Oh, rear naked choke and the stunner.
Rear naked choke. But you know what? I don't like submissions. So let me just change my answer. Just kidding. Rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke won't hurt worse than a stunner, I do believe. Stunner, it is what it is. But the stunner is iconic, so I'm gonna go stunner. What's Jeannie? Oh, look at Jeannie done. Oh, look what Jeannie did.
So now I might not necessarily like submission wrestling, but I do like a good chokehold. Because they can at least kind of look legitimate to me.
Yeah, they do. I can't bitch too much. I almost went rear naked choke. I'll be honest with you.
Are you gonna
It
move
does. It does look legit.
All right, the one-winged angel and skull-crushing finale.
Ooh, I've got to go one-winged angel. It's way more protected.
I think it looks a little cooler. Sorry, Kat.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Well, we can't put all your favorite people through. We gotta eliminate somebody.
No, you just assumed I was voting skull crushing finale.
You weren't going to?
I play the fifth.
It's the Miz.
I love that answer.
I mean, either way, One Winged Angel was winning, so.
I only wanted if Kurt Angle's doing it.
The one-winged angle. Oh, jeez. Oh,
this is hard. Oh my God, RKO.
RKO. Yeah, RKO.
I do.
The next round matchup is one-winged angel versus the RKO.
Good luck, fuckers.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Could have had it better, but nah. I'm prettier. I'm gonna fight for it now.
Drill claw.
Jenny.
Hold on.
The peer pressure.
Jenny.
Jenny's thinking. She hasn't put her total up there yet. She's thinking.
I'm going insane. I'm about to cry.
10 seconds, Jenny.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick!
It's
because I yelled.
No, it looks a little more devastating. You know I love the Unprettier and the Kill Switch. But the Drill Claw just looks killer. I'm trying to take bias out of it and just look at the move itself, not who's doing the move.
Bias is all I got now, okay? End of days.
Oh gosh, that's a hard one. Now they start to get hard because you're starting to bring in iconic moves into the equation with the more protected moves of the day. I'm gonna go with Mandible Claw.
Shut your mouth, Jenny.
See how much I can make.
No, not 2 in a row. Not 2 in a row. No.
See how much I can make Kat sweat here.
I'm about to piss myself. Stop.
Do 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 do.
No, Jenny.
Oh, look at there.
Fuck you.
End of days 1.
I'm saying fuck you to you, Shane.
Oh, I thought she was saying it to me.
Why?
Because I won, fucker.
I thought there was like a delay in the screen share. So I'm like, is she saying it to me?
Oh my god. I can't breathe. I had tears welling up on that one.
Alright, Zigzag versus the Batista Bomb.
Oh, God. I'm going Batista Bomb.
What'd you say, Kat?
Zigzag.
Fuck.
Yeah, Jenny, how's it feel? Pick.
I've been having to do all the picking. Your argument is invalid.
Yeah, Jenny's had more of the deciding picks than any of us have. I just don't want the pressure. That's why I always go first. I don't want that pressure.
I just want a chance because y'all are gonna vote out all my favorites.
But this isn't a favorites competition.
Oh, my favorites have badass finishers. I'm sorry.
Jenny, I know Jenny's torn. I know Jenny's torn right here.
I wasn't expecting y'all to let me go that long.
You know. And this isn't favoritism, but a Batista Bomb's really just a power bomb.
Oh.
I had to go sit and kind of watch one. I haven't seen one in a while.
Oh, that hurt like a Batista Bomb. The Big Rig versus a Rear Naked Choke.
Rear naked choke.
Big Rig.
Do we need to stop doing this to Jenny?
Oh, it's a bit now. It's absolute bit now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, did the timing thing again.
Rear Naked Choke.
RKO. I'm putting mine out there now. RKO.
RKO.
Oh well, shit. I was gonna pick the One Winged Angel. But okay.
Well, I mean, you still
So
can. It's just
I'm
not
still
going
picking
through.
the One Winged Angel. But I can't go against it. But I can't say nothing about the RKO. It's fucking fantastic.
It's the out of nowhere that gives it the edge for me.
It's just a fantastic move. Both those moves are fantastic. I hate they went up in the semifinals.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. It's like they're both fantastic moves, but it's that out of nowhere, no setup needed, that gives the RKO the slight edge for me to get my vote.
The RKO can literally end the match at any point in time. It literally can. Yeah, and One Winged Angel has to have a little bit of setup to it, and the RKO can literally end the match at any time. Drill Claw and End of Days.
End of Days. And I'm not just saying that because I like Corpse, by the way. I'm saying this is the most protected finisher in wrestling.
It is. It really is. Yeah, I'll go End of Days.
Okay, that was easy.
That took all the pressure off Jenny.
My heart rate's so high right now.
Oh, that was the quarterfinals. Now we're into the semifinals.
Oh my goodness, what's the final? Okay,
Yeah,
we
we're in
have
the semifinals
Zigzag
now.
versus Rear Naked Choke.
Oh.
And then
RKO and End of
RKO
Days.
versus the End
Oh,
of Days?
yeah.
Fuck me!
I think I know what's going to win. I'm going to go Zigzag versus Rear Naked Choke. I'm going to go Rear Naked Choke because it, like I say, it can murder someone.
Sorry, Ziggles, Rear Naked Choke.
Okay, yeah, I have to vote him out on that one too. So his move made it to the semis. That's more than it does for him in matches. So
Further than WWE.
Yeah, you give it more respect than WWE has over the last two.
well, not even that long. Go further back than that. All right, RKO and End of Days. I say RKO. I'm putting it out there now.
Oh, well, fuck me then. I picked End of Days.
Yeah.
Well, this puts the pressure on Shane for a change. Haha, you pick first. You didn't get it
You
this
said
time.
RKO!
Oh, did you say?
I didn't say it definitively. I said it's hard for me to go against the RKO.
Oh, okay. I answered really fast because I thought you said RKO.
No. I said it's hard for me to go against the RKO. There is very little setup to the End of Days.
Right, they both have that going
there has to
for
be
them.
some sort. There basically just has to be some sort of momentum for the End of Days for Corbs to hit it. just a little bit of momentum. We don't have to have very much. In RKO, there's no setup for it at all.
He can literally go from the heat of a match to the end of the match in a second.
Yeah, and both moves have that ability.
But I was going to say, so does the RKO.
And the RKO is not only is one of the most iconic finishes in the history of wrestling, it is also very, very protected. Only a few men has ever kicked out of it. John Cena.
But no one's
that doesn't count because he kicks out of everything.
He does kick out everything. Even RKO even put Drew McIntyre down.
No one in the history of wrestling has kicked out of the end of days.
But you got to remember, though, the end of days has been a thing for a fraction of a time compared to the RKO. So there's been more time to pass for people to kick out of it. We're going to look at longevity.
I'm going to go RKO because it's just, I think I love the end of days as a finish, but I think the RKO is just a bit more spicy.
It has a very slight edge to it. I think it's just that longevity factor.
I just think it's a bit more spicy as far as the finish goes.
Corb, if you're listening, I tried.
Yeah, that's nothing against the end of days, though. I love the end of days as a finish. And that brings us to our finals. The finals.
This is hard.
The rear naked choke versus the RKO, and I think this is to me it's easy. I'll let y'all make your choices first.
I'm saying RKO. Just because I think it looks neater as a finish than waiting for somebody to pass out with that sudden just drop.
Yeah.
That's why I have to go RKO.
Cadillac, what you got? Is it going to be a chokehold, or is it going to be a Randall Keith Orton?
Are we flipping a coin?
No. I'm having a mini anxiety attack. It's 5. Maybe some acid indigestion. I don't know if that's TMI, but I don't know. Like, oh my goodness.
No pressure, Cadillac. No pressure.
All the pressure, and it's all on my spine. Oh, fuck. Fuck. RKO.
I was going with RKO too, so it's clean sweep. See, no pressure. No pressure.
All right, we have a winner.
Pressure.
Oh, and the
RKO is the winner of the finisher brackets that we have painstakingly done for you.
Welcome to Helluva Marks Wrestling Podcast with Shane Captain Jenny. All your super marks of wrestling. Great time is guaranteed. Join Helluva Marks Wrestling Podcast.